Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Star Love Tarot. I'm extremely sorry as I have not been able to upload any new videos. I was not having enough light to channel the messages. As we all are trying our best to deal with this global pandemic, I pray to God to give us strength and positivity to survive and thrive through this difficult time. So today I'm bringing you the messages from the universe which are specific for you. What you should do during this time and what is it trying to actually teach you. We are having 4 groups with us. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3 and group number 4. So you can close your eyes and meditate and select through your intuition whichever group you feel most drawn to. You can also choose 2 groups if you feel like. I hope and pray for global healing and may we return to our normal life super soon. Just remember, God loves us all. If you'd like to know answers to your personal queries, then book a personal reading with me. You can email me or message me on my Instagram handle. I've mentioned all the details in the description box. If you'd like to book a Reiki healing session or a Chakra Cleansing session, then do check out the description box. Also, please do subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. And comment down if it resonates with you. Now let's get started. Hello to those who chose group number 1. I hope you're keeping your positivity high and keeping your mind calm. Do share with me your experiences in the comment section below. I'd really love to know. Now let's see what does universe wants to tell you. So you've got Passion of the Wild Red Mother. This is from Rumi's Oracle deck. So I see a lot of passion and fire in this group. You could belong to a fire sign that is Aries, Leo or a Sagittarius. So now let's see what is the specific message that Rumi wants to tell you. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on me in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me, as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic? Of course, you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. You, O blazing angel, are being invited by the Wild Red Mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer, content in your own world of dreams. Or perhaps you are a healer, devoted to the liberation of the sufferings of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, or some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy in form. Whatever your nature, there is passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life's journey. If you accept the invitation of the Wild Red Mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the Wild Red Mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what it is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. Yes, you are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept it? It takes a great spirit, the one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance, rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal, towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you on the head while grabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realize everything in your life is leading to love. Whether through caress or a slap, the divine lover is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back, because some choices make sense and others supposedly do not. If you're able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the wild red mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans, and devour your doubts and certainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think that there's nothing left, she'll grab your hand and spin with you. You'll tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her, spinning together along with the earth upon her axis. With a daring and bold love for life, that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the world red with me with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. So this oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than never before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. The wild red mother comes to you when you are ready for her at a soul level. Your mind may think she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect. but your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom, it will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes into you in the dark as she fumbles and drags you half asleep to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. She'll soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective of ministrations, for she is just as tender a nurse as she is wild raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous, be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or your career path or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart. Without rhyme or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about childish indulgence or questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear of the mind, yours or that of others. Now here's a sacred honoring ritual. Place your hand open before you and just focus on what I say and feel it. I call upon the passionate wild red mother who loves me without condition and the brother of my soul, Rumi. I ask for your guidance and guardianship on the path of divine passion now. May I lead with my heart, dance in life without fear, and surrender into truth, singing with my soul, becoming a leader of the new way of love upon this sacred earth. It is safe for me to be in my wild divinity. It is the only safe and true way for me to thrive. I am blessed now and in the wild red mother's unconditionally loving protection and grace. So be it. Thank you so much for watching my dear group number 1. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Stay safe and stay happy. Hey my gorgeous viewers. This is your reading if you chose group number 2. How are you? Are you happy or are you sad? Stay connected with your loved ones during this time. Do not isolate yourself. Give love and be ready to accept love. Yes, you deserve it. Let me know what are you feeling in the comment section. I'd really like to know. Now let's see what message does the universe have in store for you. You've got the divine discontent. Card number 12, and this is from Rumi's oracle deck. So I see so much intensity of emotions. Do you belong to any water sign? Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces? I'm sure you are a deep thinker. So now that you have divine discontent from the Rumi's oracle deck, let's see what message it holds. So the divine discontent. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night, when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle which is missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that it is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours. There is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven to hand me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only self that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-seeking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unamiable underlying sense of anxiety, that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even among so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. That heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet, as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep passionate longing that awakens from the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears, as the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakening heart. I call for my beloved, and yet I am here, still waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning, so much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. Your heart is attached to smaller gods such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, and so it is guidance for you that the divine wants you to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have the meagre meal wrested from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. The divine is fiercely possessive lover. If there is a phase of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then something will be done by heaven. So make your relationships sacred. Seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it. Bear witness to it. Do not chastise. Instead, be truthful. Let your heart break and lie prostrate on the floor, hands clutching and head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of succor and grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite Epicurean palate. Just don't misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt. Understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel. You are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth. A part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says, there is something more than this inadequacy. This settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty by the real thing that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendor that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt, my mind dissembled and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The divine discontent growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection, yet with divinity. Do not resist it. Witness it. Do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured, what is now found to be plated and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick to the great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench. Then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is less behind. Once and for all, grabbing like hungry schoolchildren for the divine bread with sweet fresh scent filling the air. Now here's a sacred honoring ritual. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly, and just listen to me and feel whatever I say. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, guide me now. I acknowledge the gratitude in my heart, genuine and fierce, and I acknowledge the hunger for the divine unfolding in my belly, the urging forward towards some unknown, indescribable, sacred satiety. Guide me to the holy table where the true feast awaits. I am no longer satisfied by stale crumbs or the remnants of another's feast. I want to feast with my Holy One, the Greater One, to know directly and for myself that I am divine. With your mercy, grace, and wisdom, guide me there, dearest brother of my soul. I cast my soul into your care and follow my nose. I follow my nose towards the sweetest scent of the holy feast. Rest or stand up and dance your prayer. Just be with your body and how it wants to be. To rest or move now. Whatever you choose, stay with your breath and with what feels truthful. I release that which is not worthy for my soul to feast upon. I do not decide this for myself from a place of distrust or judgment. I surrender my attachment and I trust in the sacred workings of life to present me what is needed. I surrender in sacred trust. I surrender. May my life be governed by love for the greatest good and in holy service to love now. So be it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you healing energy, and if you'd like to book a Reiki healing session, then do contact me. Stay safe, my sweethearts. Hello, my group number 3. I hope you're doing well. So did you learn any new skill in these days? Or are you relaxing and chilling? I would really love to know about it. So do share with me in the comment section below. Now let's see what message does the universe has in store for you. So you've got You Who Show the Way, card number 33, and this is from the Rumi's Oracle deck. Now let's see what does Rumi has in store for you. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. No, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting golden light all around you. This great blazing angel of holy fire. In a sweet instant, my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your living presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are. Even when it appears I'm returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished. I am the divine light. I am you, a living sun. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually and most simply that of your presence. You show the way, you who inspire through how you choose to live and to be. You who sometimes think yourself to be invisible. You who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you who through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate my love, embody my presence, heal my beloveds, and love my creations. So this oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, this is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness and through that dedication inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You're doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it, pleasantly perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. This oracle is an omen, an issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. You have no need to hold on to it because or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the beloved. And your job is to allow it to happen, to simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what it is going on in the process. You may find that while you are letting go, the resolution happens without you being aware of it until after the fact. Then apparently, all of a sudden, what was an issue is no longer so. You who help others are a worthy recipient of the help of the great beloved. Be prepared to surrender all plans and convictions about what can and cannot be, about what you think you know and what you think you need. Allow the benevolent grace of the beloved to take you through the great waves, as the seas become calm and serene under the living divine light. This oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your mind that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Do the sacred honoring ritual and let it be sorted out by a power greater than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise, just as day follows night again and again. So too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest night, when you know in every moment dawn is ever closer to breaking once again? Your hope then is not foolish, but wise. Now I'll be doing a sacred honoring ritual. Just place your hands on your heart and listen to me and feel whatever I say. The divine who loves me unconditionally blesses me now with such grace that my life aligns with divine order and all becomes golden, blessed and mercifully held in the compassionate consciousness of the Creator. I thank you for the courage and faith I have needed to endure the night, and I now celebrate the coming dawn. I see it breaking, I see its light, and I thank you for its mercy. With Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I am now shown the way to the dawn. It is at my feet, and together we step into the gift of a new day. So be it. If you have a specific issue you would like to address, hand it over to the Divine Beloved now by talking about it, just as if you were having a conversation with your oldest and dearest friend. For that is exactly what will be taking place. Then when you have explained your feelings, your doubts and your fears, let it go and know that the situation is held in the grace of the Beloved. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and share and comment down your style of self-care. I would love to know. Book your personal reading with me and stay safe, stay happy. Sending you lots of love and light. Hey my lovely viewers. So those of you who chose group number 4, this is your reading. How are you doing? Are you working from home in this quarantine, or are you following your passion? What's going on? Whatever it is, I hope you are safe and keeping your soul happy, because that's what matters the most. Do share whatever you feel like in the comment section. I would love to know. Now let's see, what does universe want to tell you? So you've got the Impossible Made Possible, card number 9 from Rumi's Oracle deck. So your energy suggests you might be starting a new journey, perhaps entering a new chapter of your life. Now let's see, what does Rumi's Oracle card, the Impossible Made Possible, wants to tell you. Okay, so the Impossible Made Possible. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and she spins in her great loving constant virote. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing, out of endless silence and darkness. Light emerges. Wow. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet, it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of impossible made possible constantly. You and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it. And these constant impossibilities happening in every moment sometimes fail to inspire us. Yet, what are your biggest, boldest, and most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and now all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then, why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible? Indeed, manifest in shining glory upon the earth. The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet, the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind hold itself captive with dark fantasies of that to be lacking, and of profound rejection, and then avoids confronting it directly at all cost. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand yet believed to be forts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life. From steam to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow caping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as it is the power of love. So now you're guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the incredulity, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired, as though you are a child in the great garden hearing the breath of the earth, in the wind-whipped leaves, and the voices of the ancestors in the bird song. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly impossible, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, impossible dream. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation, seeking to pour into your thirsty soul, like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Now I'll be doing the sacred honoring ritual. Just place your hands very lightly at your throat and feel and listen to what I'm saying. This is a prayer. With Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, as my witness, I now offer myself into the hands of all loving creative intelligence of this universe. I release all vows, intentions, or beliefs ever made, consciously or unconsciously, in this or any lifetime, that are based in doubt and fear, holding back from creative fruition of my soul upon the earth. I dedicate myself to love and accept the gift of grace that brings me into greater fulfillment now. May I be blessed so I can surrender resistance and accept what is coming to me now for what it is, a gift of love. So be it. Now place your hands at your heart and focus on your breath for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out slowly. When you're ready, place your hands in prayer and bow your head to your hands. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Do like, share and comment down. Take care and be safe.